Hey everyone, it is Speed Nerfer, and today I've got a pretty decent video, or long video, decently long video, explaining of what I've been doing these past few months. I know I haven't uploaded any Nerf content, and the reason for that is just because I really haven't been interested in the Nerf hobby. I'm still in the hobby. I just purchased a few new blasters, and I don't plan on making any reviews because everyone else did their reviews, but a lot of my focus has been focused on other hobbies per se. And in this video, we're going to be just looking at what I have been collecting, and it's going to be cassette tapes today. I've acquired a lot of cassette tapes over the years. It started about 2 or 3 years ago, pretty much started the pandemic, due to me having a 2002 Ford Explorer Sports Track, which had a cassette player inside, and I just thought I would show them off. It's the collection has grown significantly these past few months, and especially last year. So I just thought I would go ahead and just start, showing off what I have here today. So first off is a few recent acquisitions. It's going to be General Public, All the Rage. Don't know much about this band, but what I usually do is I'll pull the cassette tape out of the shelf and I'll look at it, and if it's got good art or an interesting name on the album, I'll look up the album on YouTube, because usually everything's already digitally recorded. So then I just take a look at a few songs. If I like the sound, or I like the beat, or I like the gist of the music, then I'll go ahead and get it. And this one definitely was a good price at about $2 for this cassette tape at Half Price Books. So definitely a good listen. Keep going here. Anita Baker, giving you the best that I got. Now, the Sideways album is pretty interesting in my opinion. This one was a little bit more in the price range of around $5 to $6 at Half Price Books. And Anita Baker's music is very good in my opinion. I really like the sound of her voice, and this is my second one of the albums that she has. But good cassette tape. I think this is a clear one. One of those clear ones. The clear ones are nice. So definitely also a good listen. Next one here is the Return of the Jedi soundtrack album. Also a good cassette tape with a really, really nice case. I really like these older style, like golden cases. Now, if you have the CD of this is the exact same thing, but it definitely feels older, so who knows, maybe they just re-released it, but definitely an interesting listen to if you already listened to Star Wars and stuff and you want to hear any sort of other media with that. Next one's going to be a Christian band. They're known as For Him. Now, to my mom, she says that these guys are very well known back in the day for some of their Christian music, and I can definitely say that their music is pretty good for a Christian band. Again, one of those kind of like clear cassettes, which I really like the sound of sometimes. Definitely a good listen to if you guys ever get the chance to do that. And it looks like these were $1, so good listen. Next one's another Christian band. This is going to be Allies, A Long Way from Paradise. Another good Christian album. Never really heard much about these folks other than the fact that the case is damaged a little bit. I didn't know. Never really heard much about these guys except from talking to my mom about them and my parents about them. But definitely some good hits there. Next one's going to be Dean Martin, 31 Favorites. And, or is it 13? No, it says 31. This one has a good song, Everybody Loves Somebody. I think it also has You're Nobody Till Someone Loves You. I think I remember hearing that one before. I did swap out the case for this one just because the case was originally a little bit scratched up and damaged. But definitely a good listen to if you're a really nice jazzy and blues kind of guy or person. Not bad there. Next one's going to be another Christian artist. This one's going to be Clay Cross, Stained Glass. Me and my dad listened to this one a little bit, and this one also sounded very nice. Again, 99 cents or $1, another clear case. I see a lot of clear cases on these Christian cassettes. Very good listen to as well. Almost a little bit modern, getting close to that like 2000s range, but this is still like late 90s. Next one here is going to be Broadway show tunes. So pretty much as the name suggests, this is a Broadway show tune cassette. So you're basically just hearing the music. You're not hearing any of the lyrics or anything like that. Nice sticker with the purple lettering on it. This one sounds a little bit weird in my player, but you know what? That's okay. Just probably needs a reglue on the felt pad or a redone felt pad, whatever. Next one is another Christian band called the Imperials. Love Still, Changing Hearts. A really good band here. I really like their like quartet sound. This one's actually like a full J card here. So the case goes right through and it doesn't damage anything, which is really cool. Lyrics are on this page too, which are really nice. I really like the ones that have lyrics on them, just so you can see the words and know the meaning instead of going to like an actual media outlet and finding that out. Next one, Gentlemen of Gospel, another Christian cassette tape. This is volume 2 of their album, one of their albums. These guys also have a very nice sounding voice. I really like the way these guys sound. I might switch the case on this one. It's starting to crack up a little bit. And again, clear case. Very, very nice. I think this one had lyrics as well. Next one after that is a Christmas cassette. This is going to be Bing Crosby. Oh, It's Christmas Time by Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, and Nat King Cole. The trifecta of classic Christmas tapes. I really like these guys when it comes to Christmas music. I'm a very oldie Christmas music guy, not really the whole Michael Bublé sound, but this one is pretty much brand new. I just took it out of the packaging. This one I got from an estate sale with a whole bunch of other cassettes for like $7. So definitely it was worth a pickup here. I just took the whole case. I was like, I'm taking it. It's mine now. So there's that. Next one is Frank Sinatra 20 Golden Classics. Another one kind of like the Dean Martin one. Again, very classic cassette tape. Packaging here where it's all black and clear. Not my favorite. I really like that golden one better. But this one comes with a lot of very good songs. I wish it had some of the more popular ones like I forgot the name, but it's the one where it's like the blue silhouette and the fedora that he usually has. So what is a man? What has he got? Yeah, that one. Next one's going to be a classical Christmas. This one has famous artists like Bach, Gosek, Handel, Jan, Tchaikovsky. Again, more Christmas music. I needed some more of the Christmas sound like albums in my itinerary of cassette tapes, so I thought I would give a few of these a try. Next one is Kenny Loggins, December. This one's also a Christmas cassette from like a country pop artist or classical pop artist. Very good sound on some of these. His version of, where was it? The Christmas Song. This one is very, very good. I really like his cover of it. Next one we're going to go into is the open drawer that I have. These aren't particularly for anybody, but they're definitely like if I ever get the feeling, I'll probably pull one out and play it. So we're just going to go through the list here. $1 from Half Price Books. Premier Collection, Best of Andrew Lloyd Webber. So if you don't know who he is, he's the guy that made Phantom of the Opera and Cats. I only played this one so I can listen to Phantom of the Opera music, and there's a few songs in here that I really like. And the only reason why it's not in my favorite collection or personal collection is because of that, where it's only Phantom that I watch. And then next, Roger Williams, Somewhere in Time. I thought this one would have been a little bit better. Not my cup of tea. This is mainly just a piano playthrough of some of his music. There's no lyrics or anything. But like I said, this is part of the main cassette tape from that estate sale that I got. So I was just like, I'll just take whatever's in the box. I do not care. So I'm not really willing to get rid of it because the music does sound pretty good. But again, it's just one of those that I don't really listen to. The Nashville Harmonica. Again, I haven't even listened to this one. This one's from that estate sale. Classic case where the case just feels weird and gross and whatever. White cassette. Not really much to speak on this one. Treasury of Piano Classics. Personally, again, didn't listen to this one. I need to. I really want to. I'm really a big fan of the piano. And again, from the estate sale, not too much there. I think I just took this one out of its packaging too. George Beverly Shee, Rock of Ages. This one's more of like a hymns, Christian hymns, Catholic hymns. Not too sure, but listen to a little bit of this. It's okay. I really like the more rock and pop style Christian music from the late 90s, early 2000s. In My Quiet Time. This one's case is already just super destroyed. I need to go ahead and change that out. In My Quiet Time by Pete Prescott. Again, one of those Christian hymns sounding cassettes. I haven't listened too much of this one either, so I'm just going to skip right by that one. Next one is Acoustic Worship. This one I think is gotten from my mom. A lot of songs on here. Wow. I'm guessing this is going to be more of a guitar playthrough of some of the famous worship songs back in the day. Again, haven't really listened to it. I haven't had the time. Plus, there's been other music that I really wanted to listen to a little bit more. I know that I probably should listen to that. We have 2 cassette tapes, part 1 and 2, Songs of Worship. These were also given to me by my mom. They were found at Goodwill. And I could not listen. Well, it's not that I could not listen to these. I haven't had the chance to. Even though I need to make time. I'll probably listen to these now, to be honest, after making this video. And then next here. Oh, this one's still sealed. George Jones and Tammy Wynette, We Love to Sing About Jesus. So, another one of those Christians ones I got from that estate sale. If it's sealed, it's from that estate sale, pretty much. I haven't listened to this one. Listened to this one when I got it at half price. This one's at KVIL 103.7. So if you know where they're... Oh, here in Dallas, Texas. Huh. Not here in Dallas, Texas, but you know, Texas. Clear cassette tape of Radio Sound Christmas carols. Really good for whenever you're in the Christmas spirit. Little Drummer Boy. And other favorites. This one is a mix of like Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, this guy named Enzo Stuarti. Never really heard his music, and he's got a really good sounding voice. So if you find this one, by all means, pick it up. And I really like this gold text here. You can kind of see it in the light there. Sorry for the squeaking. My futon's being weird. Kate Smith, Christmas. She's got a very country sounding voice. Really like the orange J card here. Looking at the case itself, or at the cassette tape, it's very clean. I think I opened this one out of the box as well. Very nice. Next one doesn't even have any art to it. This one was from a random antique store a few years back. Yeah, pretty much the start of my cassette tape collecting journey. This is a George Strait, Merry Christmas to You. I've listened to a little bit. I've heard the tune, but I haven't heard the lyrics per se. George Strait, you can't go wrong with George Strait's voice at all. A very good country artist. That one's from my dad. Kathy Mattea, Willow in the Wind. I've listened to a little bit of the music. It's a hit or miss for me. There's days where I kind of feel like I'll keep listening to the album, and there's some days where I'm kind of like, could be a bit better. I'll get a cassette tape as well. Next one, Lacey J. Dalton. This is one of those like classic black cassette tapes. This one feels a little bit better because it's smooth on the back. White face, but this is one of those where it's just, you see the whole album on the front. One of those white cassette tapes, which is fine. I really like her music. It's kind of country sounding, which I really like. like independent woman kind of sound, which pretty much is what she's singing for the most part. Roger Whittaker, Best Loved Ballads. I really like the sound of his voice. I get him so confused with Kenny Rogers' voice a little bit, but his guitar playing is very nice with a lot of good music on here. I know it's hard to see. Feel free to pause and zoom in if you're able to. La Mafia del Norte. This is from that estate sale again. I guess the old owner had a very big collection of Tejano music. I really like this band. I do not understand anything they say in this music, but this is one that a band that my mom really enjoyed. So I thought, why not honor, not necessarily honor, but why not understand that she likes her music and I like mine by getting some music she liked when she was a kid. Los Grandes de la Música Tejana. This one has a few known bands: Mas, Selena, La Mafia, and if you know, down here in South Texas, we all love Selena, and very good music on here. I really like some of the songs that are on here. Definitely worth a cop if you ever see any of those names. La Ronalla de Santillo. Not going to say the 15 songs there, but again, a few good songs here. Some of these songs pop up on my playlist, and I'm just like, whoa, I keep forgetting these are in here, and these are always a bop. Miles Davis plays classic ballads. This is a trumpet player, it seems, as it looks like on here on the screen. Really good sound, a jazzy sound. Classic ballads. I would say it's more of a jazzy cassette, and to be honest, it sounds really good. Plays really good. It's nice and slow for those days you just want to take a slow ride on the road. I do need to swap the case. Elmore James, One Way Out, another one of those jazz tapes. Really like the sound of his voice and his music. Definitely worth a pickup. Charlie, R&B. So he's kind of like an R&B blues artist. Not bad. Next one is kind of the same topic. The Fifth Dimension, Greatest Hits. Listen to a few of their songs. They've got a nice tune. Definitely worth a listen to if you guys ever get a chance to listen to these. Next one. Here's that other Anita Baker cassette that I have. This is the Songstress black cover, and you get all the album song names on the back with that really interesting feeling black cassette with a white cassette tape on the inside. This is what really started me to like her music. Some of the songs in here are very nice. Can I name them? No. When they play, you can kind of tell. Roberta Flack, really nice artist here. I think she's a part of the R&B and pop music genre. I could be wrong. I haven't listened to much of her music. Again, one of those, you see the album cover on the front, all the album songs are in the back. Let's see. The Statler Brothers, Gospel Favorites, another one of those cassette tape quartet kind of guys. Very, very good sounding set of folks here. Cassette's a little dirty here, and that's okay. It's kind of like a marble finish a little bit. It's hard to see. But it's a little marbly. Really cool. Frank Sinatra, She Shot Me Down. This is one of the first ones I also got. Only reason why I know that is because there was one that said... something about a witch. I guess it wasn't this one. The album cover looks similar, but one of those album cover on the front, songs on the back, interesting feeling case, white cassette tape on the inside. You can't go wrong with Frank Sinatra, though. Best of Dean Martin. This one was $2, I'm guessing from Half Price Books. Looking here on the back, this one has That's Amore, and if you get a Dean Martin cassette, it has to have That's Amore on it. Clear cassette tape as well, very nice. Only reason why I'm kind of hurrying is that my GoPro has been dying a lot, so faster this time. So please forgive me. Frank Sinatra Gold. This is the first one that I got. I Get a Kick Out of You. The Lady is a Tramp. That's the one. It's like, this one he was just so angry at women for some reason, and I just find that hilarious. Does that make it right? Absolutely not, but this is definitely a funny one that me and my dad listened to, and then we listened to it once, and then we never listened to it ever again, because we were just like, it does not sound that good. This one was an interesting pickup. This was from Minnesota, if you ever watched my Minnesota thrift video with Fallon. And this is Pillow Lips Modern English. This one has their famous song, I Melt With You. And if you haven't heard it, go ahead and take a quick look at it. It's a very good listen. The reason why this isn't in any of my dad's or mine personal collection is just because I didn't have enough space for it. So, next one, Robert Cray Band, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. If I could remember, this is another Christian band, one of those Sideways albums, so I did have more. I had no idea. J-card's a little dirty, and it looks like it has some wet damage on it, but the cassette tape plays okay. One of those classic clear ones there. Ooh, gotta be careful. There we go. Very nice. Next one, All-Star Hits. This one is still sealed. Very nice. I haven't listened to this one, obviously, since it is sealed. To be honest, none of these names are coming out to me other than Paul Anka, who has Put Your Head on My Shoulder. So if you don't know that one, learn yourself some new music. It is very good. Another sealed one, Sony's Superstars of Music. This is from as late as 97, but as early as 72. So definitely some interesting names on here. Again, sealed with clear cassette tape. Not bad, not bad. This one is More Rockin' 60s. Only reason why I got this is because of my parents. The Lovin' Spoonful Summer in the City by the Lovin' Spoonful was one that my mom knew. So I was like, definitely this is going to be one of those that I keep. A few of these are very good. 20 years of #1 hits, 1956 to 1975. Very nice cover art, I would say. This one's from Half Price Books. Sadly, the cassette tape is a little yellowed, but plays just fine. I think it's even got a little, like, holographic shine to it, which is pretty interesting. Here's the cassette tape before the Rockin' 60s, which is the Rockin' 50s. Sadly, not a lot of well-known names on here to my knowledge. One of those like weird like holographic tape covers with the weird backing on here. But white cassette, this one actually looks a little bit better and I think plays just fine. Next one, Lee DeAnza. I have no idea who this is. I think this is a custom cassette tape for a lady here close to Corpus Christi, Texas. Which, interesting. Now, have I listened to the cassette tape? Absolutely not. Should I listen to it? That depends, but the cassette tape looks really good. The sticker looks like it's fallen off, though, but that's okay. I'll probably give this a listen to one of these days, just to see what it's like. English Dan and John Ford Colley. It's an okay album. I really like the cover art on this one. This one came from the estate sale. I really like the smooth black cases, not the textured ones. White cassette tape, not too sun-faded. Janie Frick, It Ain't Easy. This one is another one of those ladies that has like an independent style of music, like I Don't Need Any Help, which is good. White cassette tape cover, album cover on the front. You get all the album songs in the front. Not bad. This one I also got in Minnesota. This is one of the first picks that I picked up at a Goodwill. This one was Pink Floyd, A Momentary Lapse of Reason. Only reason why I got this was just because I've heard of the name Pink Floyd, and I heard he's a good artist. Did I like the music? Absolutely not. This one sounds a little ritual-y for my liking. If you like this album, kudos to you. It's not for me. Judy Collins. Look at that face, just staring right at you. Imagine waking up and you just see this. That's crazy. This is one of those where the album cover's on the front, songs are all on the front, and you get a nice little calm sideline here. This one has a textured backing with whatever, like cassette tape. Not bad. Listen to. Oh, here you go. The essence of Bobby Vinton. This was one of my favorite artists when I was in middle school. Those of you that probably know me from middle school knows that whenever we would go into the computer room, I would sing not all, I would sing some of his music out there as loud as I can, and that makes me super embarrassed now as an adult. This one has Blue Velvet, Mr. Lonely, Roses Are Red, My Love. So, a lot of good songs on here. And if you ever get a chance to listen to his music, please do. This is really good. Really nice sideline. Clear cassette. This one is sealed. This guy's name is Yanni Nightbird. Yanni favorites, including Chasing Shadows and Days of Summer. I was having a hard time finding his music on YouTube, so I didn't really get a chance to listen to it. But maybe one of these days I'll open up the package and I'll look at it and see what the big fuss is about. That one was from the estate sale. Next one is going to be Somewhere in Time. This one's from a movie picture soundtrack. It's okay to say the least. Well, I haven't even listened to it. Only reason why is because I haven't even seen the movie. I kind of want to see the movie first before I listen to the soundtrack. And I asked all my family. This is from like the late 80s. 1980s, so early 1980s, and I haven't met anyone that has watched this movie and said, yeah, the music's really good. So until that time comes, then I'll listen to it. Next one's going to be James Bond 007, License to Kill, official motion picture soundtrack. Again, haven't listened to this one. I haven't even seen an older James Bond film, but look at that pistol. That is so old, and I bet you that's the gold gun from 00764. Just kidding. But I bet you this is a good album. You can't go wrong with 007. Next one. This was another one that I picked up early on in my collecting days. This is Michael Crawford, A Touch of Music in the Night. Only reason why I got this one is you could probably guess. It has Music of the Night from Phantom of the Opera. Did it also have... It did not. It did not have Ask of You. That's okay. But good. This guy's a very good music artist. If you also get a chance to pick up, it only takes a moment. If they ever did make it in cassette, then by all means, that would be a good option for you. Next one's going to be The Lion King, original Broadway cast recording. So this is from the actual Broadway. I got this at a Goodwill outlet in Minnesota, which is also part of a video, I think, where it's just like, I feel dirty. Haven't listened to this one. I really should listen to this one. Next one was a recent pickup. Not recent, but a few months ago. The original motion picture soundtrack of Silverado. I saw a clip of this one online. It definitely seems pretty interesting here. One of those weird feeling cassette tape covers. White cassette tape on the inside. Need to listen to this one. This one I think I also picked up at the same time at the Minnesota Goodwill outlet. Broadway album, Les Miserables. I was a big fan of the movie with Hugh Jackman, starring as one of the main characters, and I listened to this one on my cassette playlist every once in a while. You just can't go wrong with a good sounding voice. A lot of those people sound really good. Next one, Dan Fogelberg, Greatest Hits. Album cover on the front, some of his famous songs on the bottom here. Title, textured case, you already know the deal. White, tannish cassette tape. Stop it. There you go. This one's got that holographic look to it again. It's hard to explain. This one's Anne Murray, The Hottest Night of the Year. Another one of those ladies that has like an independent woman soundtrack, which is not bad at all. Very good cassette tape here. A few good songs there. Again, I can't name all of the good ones for you. Juice Newton. Juice. Literally, that's the name of the album, is Juice. Album cover on the front's very nice, though. A few decent songs. I think this one was more of like a country sound, which is fine and dandy by me. Next one is going to be Dione. Warwick, No Night So Long. Very nice sounding music on her. I really like the R&B. I think she's R&B. Really nice sounding music to her. And this red case, very beautiful. Sadly though, the inside is a white cassette tape. Next one from Don. Fumble. Dang it. I think I just damaged the case too. That's great. Anyway, from Dawn to Dusk, this one was from Minnesota. This is one of those full-on J covers with a white cassette tape. This one turns out to be just music and just outdoor ambiance, which not for me. And then the last one I picked up from Minnesota, the music behind the magic. This is for Aladdin. So very, very nice. I used to like some of Aladdin's music. Has Arabian Nights, Prince Ali, you know, the classics. Next one here is going to be my personal. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do my dad's first, and then we'll do mine. All right, put this up here. Oh, I went upside down. I hate going upside down. No. Oh, nar. Alright, so first one is sealed still, but in case he ever wants to open it, this is going to be Country Duets. This one is by, I think, a mix of artists. It doesn't say who. But I think I tried pulling some of these up, and some of these sound pretty good. Next one has that like holographic cover again. This is Don Williams, I Believe in You. Country sounding cassette with the awkward back here. This one I decided to give to him, Bobby Vinton's Golden Hits. I had a second version of some of his greatest hits. This one has Roses Are Red, Please Love Me Forever, Mr. Lonely, Blue Velvet. There I Said It Again is a very good song that I started listening to recently, actually. Next one, Burl Ives. This one is sealed. America's Greatest Folk Singer. Not bad. Singer, I think he's one of the ones that sang on the original recording of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Next one is a Lionel Richie City cassette tape, Dancing on the Ceiling. He really liked the sound of this one. I didn't. It is not for me. Now the Dancing on the Ceiling, the first song that is in this cassette tape, does sound very nice. So that's the only song I like on there. Next one's a kind of cracked cassette case here, which is fine. Could be better. 1995 Grammy nominees. This one has Boyz II Men, Bruce Springfield, Mariah Carey. Can't go wrong with her, and that's probably one of the main reasons why I picked her up. Clear cassette tape. Very interesting look on here. There you go. This one is just greatest hits collection, so I guess this one is sealed. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Bill Haley and his comments. So some good music here. Even has Put Your Head on My Shoulder. So gonna keep that sealed unless he wants to open that up. This one is Gold Records. This one has Toto on it. REO Speedwagon. Some of their famous music like Rosanna. Where's the REO Speedwagon? Can't Fight This Feeling. So definitely starting off with some good bangers there. Another greatest hits from RCA. Interesting covers here. The Lion Sleeps Tonight, can't go wrong with that. And Jesse's Girl, like, come on, you can't go wrong with those. Elvis, Pure Gold, nice album cover on the front, music on the bottom, textured back, white cassette tape, I bet you. Yep, definitely that. Elvis Presley, I Got Lucky. Really nice looking cassette tape cover, album cover here. Electronically created apparently, with a white cassette tape on the back and a very weirdly textured back here. Gives you 10 accuracy and 10 endurance or whatever, I don't know. This one is Marvin Gaye, Here My Dear. He's got a very nice R&B sounding voice. Heard that he passed away recently, so I'm sorry to hear that. Very good cassette tape though. This one has the sticker on the back with like this like blue text, glittery text on it. It's very, very nice. Alrighty, next one is another Marvin Gaye cassette. Man, did I crack these or what did I do here? Most of these are starting to crack here. That's weird. Every great Motown hit of Marvin Gaye. So, a lot of music here, along with his. It's being weird. Stop being weird. Very nice cassette. Very good artist. Here's one for La Mafia. Hits de Collection, Volume 1. I like how they put songs here and songs here with a nice picture of the album cover, even though it's right here on the front. Clear case. I really like Toma Mi Amor. That was a good one. This one was just for funnies. This is Marvelous Mariachi Music, 40 favorites from the south of the border. Doesn't even have any names of the songs, I think, unless you open up the case here. Yep, has some of the music on the inside. Very interesting case there. This one is a paper cassette that I decided to use a normal cassette tape case on. So it came in the paper. This is a full case. The paper is the full case, but then I put a cassette tape on the front of it just because I can. Take Me to Your Leader. This is the Newsboys. They are a very famous Christian band with a lot of band changes, but that's okay. I really like the sound of their voice, of the singer's voice on this one. Next one is Kenny Rogers, Something Inside So Strong. Can't go wrong with a good Kenny Rogers cassette. He's got a very nice sounding voice. He's very slow, very nice sounding, with a nice like stamped sticker on the inside. It's blue. Very, very nice. And then I think I didn't show the side here. Aloha Hawaii, 25 island favorites. This came from that estate sale as well. I haven't listened to this one. This is mainly for my dad because he was stationed in Hawaii for a little bit. This one's also for my dad. Reggae Sunsplash, a tribute to Bob Marley. A few songs on here. Haven't listened to this one. This one is mainly for my dad. Weird black textured case, white cassette tape. This one was just a funny one. This is Texas. Songs of Romance and Adventure from the Lone Star State with Jim Hendrix. This one sounded pretty fun, and it sure was. So definitely a good listen to if you ever get a chance to listen. Though this was backwards, and that's why it was damaged. That's okay. Next one, Garth Brooks. I tried looking up the music on here, and no one has a digitally like uploaded version. This is one of the first ones I picked up too. Not bad. Good listen to, good country artist. First one is Willie Nelson, Always on My Mind. He's a very slow artist, country sounding artist. I like his music. It's very nice. Another one, Willie Nelson Partners. This one I also picked up around the same time. Not a bad pickup as well. Textured case, white cassette tape. Same thing for, I think, for the other one as well. And then a third one, Willie Nelson, A Song for You. White cassette tape, textured back. Again, nothing else really to say here. George Strait. This one is Beyond the Blue Neon. This one's he's a good country artist. White cassette tape, textured back. Actually, this one's a bit smooth. Very nice sounding country artist. Next one, another George Strait, Straight from the Heart. Textured back, white cassette tape. Same old, good sounding voice. The Rolling Stones, Emotional Rescue. This one sounded pretty good as well. If my GoPro would stop turning, get the screen off so I can take a look. Textured back as well. REO Speedwagon, Riding the Storm Out, has some good music on here. It's featuring some of those songs up here, though all the songs are back here on the back. Really nice sounding music with a weird textured cassette tape. This one's also a good sounding album. This is Men at Work, Two Hearts. Very, very good album. This is artwork on the front for the album, music on the bottom, white text, smooth cassette tape case, which is very, very nice. I like those. Next one, I picked this one up in Minnesota. This is Billy Idol, Rebel Yell. I thought this was Billy Joel because the sticker was covering the eye here a little bit. So I was like, okay. When he picked this up, my dad picked up the cassette tape. He goes, hey, did you know you got a gem here? I was like, what do you mean? I was like, it has Rebel Yell on it. Oh, shoot. Okay. And after listening to the song, I was like, yeah, that's this guy. So definitely a good pickup here. Album cover on the front, music's on the back. Smooth-ish cassette tape case, white cassette tape. AC/DC, Fly on the Wall. Only reason why I got this was for my dad, and we don't even listen to it that much. It is not one of my favorites, I'll tell you that. Is this Sharpie? I can't tell, but very nice. First Aerosmith album is going to be Gems. I don't know which one this one is in their amount of albums that they have, but Aerosmith has always been a good safe pick for me, so definitely a good classic rock album there. This is one of their first albums, though, I've heard. This is Toys in the Attic. Very nice music here. I think one of those had Sweet Emotion. There's this one, Sweet Emotion's on here, so very good pickup there. Another Aerosmith cassette tape as well. This is Permanent Vacation. So very good music on here as well. Textured case. This one was a swapped out case of Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion #1. They only had #1 at Barnes & Noble. But I would have loved, I swapped this case out. It was damaged. It was a clear case as well, so I didn't see any problem in doing that. Clear cassette, you can't go wrong with a good Guns N' Roses soundtrack as well. And then last one here is Van Halen. This one is just the name Van Halen, but Eruption is one of the classic what's it called? Guitar solos that me and my dad used to listen to when I lived with him in Hebronville a long time ago. So definitely a good pickup here. All right, we're done with my dad's stuff. It is time for mine, and I better get through this before my GoPro dies and I have to wait for it to charge. First one here is a custom cassette tape. I got this for Christmas, actually. This is Ben's Undead Mix. It's got the Zombie Chronicles 2 hand up here. Here's the side, here's the back. Sadly, it does not have the album list on here. And I got this from a friend of mine whose name is Soli. So thank you, Soli, for getting me this. I still love and listen to it to this day, and it sounds so good. Next one's a custom cassette. This is... See, the case is cracked on this one too. It just cracked. I just noticed that. Anyway, this is Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, official soundtrack. This one also sounds very, very good. Nice stickering on the front and back as well. Sadly, though, the cassettes don't sound that good. It does sound good, but it also doesn't sound good. There's moments where it just does this whirring sound. I don't know if it's my player or if it's the cassette tape itself. Here's Doom, 1993 version. Very nice artwork on the front and the side. Next one is The Legends of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Love the intro music to this with some very good artwork on the cassette tape itself. Next one is Welcome to Animal Crossing New Horizons official soundtrack. Love the case on this one. Here's the side, here's the back. Love the artwork on the front. This one is official. This is one of my first ever cassette tapes. This is Bo Burnham's Inside. Love the Netflix series, and I still love it so much. I decided to get the album of it, and it's completely clear. This is really, really good. I love it. Next one was a recent acquisition. This is an interesting one. This came in from China. And the album list is on the outside, and then you open the case and it leads to the J card, so it's just one long piece of paper. And this is Joji's Nectar album. Love Joji's music. I really wish he would come back and release more music. His music style is so good. Next is going to be another one of his albums. This one's also an actual release of his. This is his most recent album, Smithereens. Hi everybody. White back. Don't even get the soundtrack on here unless you open up the case. This one's like charcoal gray style look on here, which looks beautiful. Next one's a recent acquisition. This one's also a case swap. This is Queen Greatest Hits. The case did not feel good on this. It was completely pretty much shattered as well, or scratched up. My goodness. Clear cassette tape. It has the greatest hits. You can't go wrong with a Queen album. I mean, I had to get something that everybody knew for sure, and everyone knows Queen. Next one's not recent, but I've had this as well for a while, since I've had the truck. This is a Lionel Richie album. No name on the side. This is like that Van Halen one. I love Round and Round. I love Wandering Stranger, Serves You Right. I love pretty much everything about this album, and I love it so much. Next one is not even music. This is a book read-along of Thomas and Friends, or Thomas the Tank Engine, actually, because this is that old. This has Edward, Gordon, and Henry, and Gordon Off the Rails. I just picked this one up, and I put it in one of those new cases I have. Very nice sound, and it's very classic. It has very, very nice. Another recent pickup, Mario Party 64 original game soundtrack. This is a custom one. Very nice artwork on the tape itself as well. Next one, same thing. This is Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask official game soundtrack. Love the. Next one's another, I think, official release. This is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This has majority of the famous songs. It's one of those that has the cover art that stretches out all the way to the back of the cassette, which is interesting to say the least. Il Vente d'Oro from Part 5, Bloody Stream from Part 2, Stand Proud from Part 3, Roundabout from Part 1. Really interesting cassette, and I need to listen to this whenever I get a chance. That here. One of my favorite cassette tapes, which I swapped the case on because it was so damaged and scratched up. This is SOS Band, Sands of Time. This one hasn't had a whole lot of... It's very hard to find this digitally on YouTube. It's on YouTube videos for sure, but on YouTube Music, this does not exist. Really love the sound of this, even when you sleep. Sands of Time, The Finest. Really love this like 80s pop hit. And these are a very well-known band. Definitely pick this up if you ever find it. Definitely worth it here. Even got one for my mom. And then we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. This is the mix. This is one everyone should have in their collection just because of how many songs are well known on this. Still need to listen to this one. Awesome Mix Volume 2. Again, more great sounding music. Mr. Blue Sky, obviously everyone knows about that. There you go. I will say though, the artwork on this is very hard to understand because you put it this way, so you can so you can read the text, right? But then the logos are backwards, and so then you see the top of the cassette tape, which is not really what you want to see. You want to see the cover art, for me at least, but it's upside down. So then you have to do this. I don't know. Like you look at it this way, and the word text is right, but you don't see the cover art when it's facing the right way. So you have the cover art facing up so you can see it. It's all upside down. I don't know. I don't understand. Next one's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Really like the cover art on this one, though I feel like having the text written on it would be really cool. Kind of charcoal dark cassette tape as well. Very nice. Definitely want to pick up. This one is a real album. This is Avenged Sevenfold, Life is But a Dream. Not a big fan of the cover art here, but I really like this album. I really started liking Avenged Sevenfold recently, and songs like Game Over, Mattel, We Love You, really some of my favorite songs. I need to just keep listening to the whole album again so I can just understand the music. really nice black cassette tape here. It's not clear or anything except for that window telling you how much time is left. Definitely a pickup. This is one of their recent albums, so you can still pick this up. And this one's a custom cassette tape, and this is one of the last ones in our list. This is going to be Avenged Sevenfold City of Evil. Only reason why I got this one was because of Backcountry being on here. And then the artwork on here has the album pieces on there. Only thing I didn't like about this is the thing's a little long, so the cassette tape prongs that hold into the cassette tape are, they can poke into the paper, which it's whatever, but just gotta be careful with it when you open and close it. Really good listen. I even have the CD for it. Definitely worth the pickup if you find this on Etsy. And then the last ones are actually up here in front of the camera. They've been here the whole time, and hopefully y'all knew. We got episode 4, Star Wars, the original radio drama. So what this is basically a bunch of cassette tapes. Sorry, the box is a little damaged. A bunch of cassette tapes retelling the story of episode 4 with some original movie cast characters like Luke Skywalker and as Mark Hamill and Anthony Daniels as C-3PO. Next one here is also a little damaged. That's okay. This is the Empire Strikes Back official radio drama. Same thing. Oh, the box is actually a little torn. I didn't know. Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, Anthony Daniels as 3PO. Even has Billy D. Williams as Lando. That's cool. Definitely worth that. And then last but not least, we have Return of the Jedi, original radio drama. This was the first one that I got, the first cassette tapes that I got. Really like the sound of these cassettes. Definitely worth a pickup. And what's really cool is all 3 of these more than likely have deleted scenes on them. So if you ever get a chance to pick these up as well, definitely pick those up. I leave those here in the front because they just look really good. Let me put these back here. And yeah, that's about it from my recollection. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know, like I said, it's been a long time coming. I'm actually doing a lot better than I was originally. But expect some Nerf content as soon as I can make it. I just need to save up some money so I can actually go to more Nerf wars. All in all, though, I hope y'all have a good day. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And let me know if you have any personal cassettes that you also really enjoy to listen to and some of your favorite songs from those cassettes. Also, let me know if you have any questions, comments, and concerns about starting a collection or whatever. All in all, y'all have a great day. My name is Speed Nerfer, and I hope y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.